Hello everybody, welcome to the stream tonight on this lovely night. How are you all doing today? Tonight, we are here once again, as always, for the community crunch to wait to play whatever game we're playing, just hang out and chat about ARK and ARK Survival Ascended and what's going on. And in this crunch, hopefully, I'm hoping that we're going to get some really mildly juicy stuff. Maybe it won't be as good as the last crunch because we got so much in the last crunch. Dolly has said that we're not getting a trailer, but fingers crossed that we get something of substance this time, y'all. If you like these streams, if you've been here before, or if you're new, please click the like button below to help support the channel and help spread this stream around. Thanks for being here, y'all, at this lovely time. Why is chat broken? What is chat doing? Chat, are you guys good? You seeing this in the bottom left? It's like not moving. Oh, there we go. Okay. Not sure what that was all about. Hello, Dread Ender. Hello, Ned. It's amazing you got 16K likes 30 seconds in. What does that mean? Hello, I'm a snake catcher. You hope we see news on the TV show soon? Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. What's going on with that? Nobody knows. Literally nobody knows. So, hello, Walter White Gaming. Y'all, I'm so glad to be here. I've said it before, but this is the time of the week that I look forward to the most, okay? Seriously, y'all are like just my favorite people to talk to every Friday. So thank you for being here and just talking with me, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Keeping me company, keeping me from being all alone on this Friday. And hopefully we can hang out and talk about ARK and what's going on. How's it going? It's going good, Travis. It's going good now that you're here. What's the stream about? We are going to be waiting for the community crunch, and then we're going to talk about it and see what's going on. Hi, Ryan. You only watch the shorts. What's going on? We are waiting for the ARK community crunch. So for those of you who don't know, and I don't know like how many people I would necessarily be like explaining this to for the first time, but y'all, if you're new to ARK at all, ARK has a website called Survive the ARK, okay? And basically this is ARK's like official forums, and so this is where they release basically what we call press releases, right? And so these are in the form of, they call them the community crunches, and we're on community crunch 381 at this point. So we're pretty far ahead. They've been doing this for a very long time, right? And in these crunches, they talk about what they're doing, what they're adding, what they're working on. For many months, they've been extremely quiet and really have not talked about what's going on, what to expect, other than like, yeah, like we're working on ASA. They've been hard at work. Riley, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Yeah. And so that's what we're doing. We're going to be waiting out. We're gonna be waiting out the crunch as always. Yeah, I wonder if Greg, hold on, let me go back here. I want to see if Mr. Gweg, I don't think he's online right now. It's probably really late where he is. I wish I could share something with y'all. He probably wouldn't mind, to be honest, but I don't want to do it without his permission. There's a really cool UE5 thing that I would like to show you, that Extinction. Okay, look, I'll show you the pictures on his Discord. How about that? Let's check them out, y'all. All right. So this is technically public. So look at this. This is ARK Extinction in UE5. So theoretically what ASA could look like with Extinction. And Greg has been working on it. And you know, he's not affiliated with Wildcard, just to make it very clear. But this guy is a legend, okay? Greg is freaking awesome. Go check him out on YouTube. But I work with him a lot. Well, not too much. We work every now and then together where I'll make some videos for him And I've done a couple specifically, namely like the Genesis 2 video. And he's just, oh, he is so freaking talented. He is so good at his work, and he just does it for fun. Just a super talented technical 3D artist. So basically what that means is like he's either creating himself or porting. In this case, he's porting assets, right? So like geometry of landscape and you know, these giant structures, these skyscrapers in Extinction, into Unreal 5, and then remapping all the textures and materials in the way that they shine and all that onto the objects, as well as importing all the foliage and the, you know, things like lighting and stuff. So this guy's just amazing, and I know this might be a little confusing, or like, what is he talking about for some of you guys? But that's what Greg is doing. What time does the crunch come out? It comes out in an hour, so at 8 p.m. We can maybe get the thing up and going, the little timer, but I'm too lazy. So, yep, that is what Greg is working on, and I would love to show y'all, but I don't want to. You know, it's his project, and he has kindly given me access, but again, he has not said that I can directly show. I think he wants to wait till it's a little bit more finished before he goes and shows it. Hello, Stel. How are you? All right. So another thing I'd like to talk about is, guys, there is something coming pretty soon to the Netty the Noodle YouTube channel. That's right. This channel... That's right. This channel right here. All right. There's something coming. And if you haven't already, guys, go check out the last lore explain video we just put out. But the video that is coming on Sunday is a supercut. Basically the complete lore of ARK Survival Evolved, the entire story. Okay? So, just to put this into perspective, for some of y'all, you know, you can go to a playlist and, you know, click on, you know, you can watch these, right? You can watch the lore videos. But you know what's better than a playlist? A supercut, and not just a supercut, but I actually completely mostly rewrote the entire prologue episode of the lore explained. So that's going to be imported in. And all combined, these 7 episodes with the new prologue tells the complete picture of the story of ARK. So, y'all, stay tuned for Sunday. I cannot wait for you guys to see this. And it is really just the magnum opus. What is magnum opus? Is that the right word? Yeah, it's the magnum opus of the channel, right? And I, you know, gotta say big thanks to Stel, Red Gear, and a lot of other people for working on it. Of course, my editor, Trigger. I wouldn't have been able to do it without them. They are awesome. So stay tuned, guys. I'm so excited for you to see it. How have you guys been liking the lore videos so far? Tell me your thoughts. Thanks, Dingo. I'm so glad that you're still around, Pure Dingo. You were like probably one of the first people that ever joined Vanilla Evolve, dude. And like, that was so meaningful to me. Like back then, because that was like, you were like probably the first person that ever joined that iteration of it. And I was like, dude, welcome. And it was awesome. So I'm glad to see you're still around. How do you have, T-Dog's asking, how do you have your screen set up to see the chat commands and donations? You want to start streaming again when you build a PC? You never figured out? Trial and error. You know, Nano Stel could tell you a little bit about trial and error. And, you know, he's pretty new to PC gaming, and he's done a really good job at figuring his way out, basically, and like figuring out all this stuff, because it's not easy. It takes a lot of just fumbling around with the light switch off, basically, when it comes to like getting a PC and like playing around with it. Like, you're basically, if you're like going from being a console player to PC, you're basically blind. Like, that is a good way to put it. And that isn't to say like, oh, like you suck or something. It is to say like, it is a huge learning process, and y'all can get it. You just want to, you know, find some resources, look up YouTube videos for things like how do I use OBS and all that kind of stuff. It's one of the best servers you've ever played on. Well, with ASA, I'm looking to top that and make that do an even better job with ASA servers. Ned, when is ARK start 2? Oh boy. I'm embarrassed you still remember what that is. Embarrassed for myself. You're noticing a distinct lack of garlic bread. Grand Admiral Brelum, what is the stream for? YouTube notified me. You've never heard of the stream. So for those of you who have never heard of me or this stream, every single week, every Friday, ARK's press release, their community crunch comes out, and I pop on here on YouTube at 7 p.m. EST and stream while we all just talk about the crunch and what we think is going to happen and come out in the crunch and what they're going to talk about. And then when it does come out, about an hour after the stream starts, unless they delay, then we just get right into it and, you know, we'll talk about the crunch and whatever they're covering. So that's what this stream's all about. You can also thank Stel for this, for the concept of this stream, to be honest, because he honestly gave me like partially the idea, and he was like, yeah, you know what, that's a pretty good idea. So thank you, Stel. Building a PC was one of the most frustrating and excruciating things he's ever done. I assure you it's well worth it. Yeah. I mean, if you can save up the money to get a PC, guys, it's awesome. It is a luxury, and it is a very fun luxury, and especially if you like to build things, if you like to tinker around with stuff, you know, if you like hardware and or you like software, PC is the way to go. You know, if you want to make stuff, you want to be creative, there's so much you can do with a computer. Metaphorical dabs. What's your least popular opinion for ASA? That's kind of a hard one. I'm kind of a basic person, basic slate when it comes to ASA thoughts. I guess my least popular opinion on ASA would probably being like hyper annoyed at the monopoly of server providers, specifically with Nitrado taking over. So that's probably my most like least popular take, because a lot of people don't actually care about that fact that Nitrado has a monopoly over it, because at the end of the day it doesn't really affect them. But as someone who's been running and hosting servers and creating servers locally for many years of my life, since I was a kid, on a plethora of video games, it pisses me off, because as a server guy, like, I like control, I like, you know, being able to have options with servers, and having that limited just pisses me off so much. That makes my blood boil. And that's more of like a OCD thing, because I have OCD, so, but yeah, that's probably my least popular opinion. Hey Ned, any opinions on Nublet's latest video? I actually saw that, so if you guys are wondering what Rawlsox is talking about, Nublitz put out a video about, you know, it's called ARK, Where Did the Money Go? And in it, he talked about how the owner of Snail Games, which is the publisher of ARK, which is not just their publisher, they also own the franchise. So there's an important distinction to make, to where they're not just like the guys who work with ARK, they literally own the IP, and under many loopholes of different companies and strings of corporations. But in this video, Nublitz talked about how basically Shihai also owns a business that makes electric vehicles. The business went bankrupt, but they made electric vehicles that had gaming computers inside of them. Kind of psychotic when you think about it. But basically that business just failed miserably and lost tons of money. And Nublitz theorized that a lot of the money that ARK made went into that stupid business. So maybe not. I don't really care too much, to be honest. Like, at this point, I'm certainly not surprised. But what I do know is that, like, as a creator, I see ARK as a platform to flex my creative muscles and, you know, play with tools and make stuff. You know, at the end of the day, it's a chosen platform to make some stuff. So, you know, I think like it's important sometimes to know our limits and know our like how big we are, I guess, relative to the world. Like I'm not a big I'm a guy that's just making some stuff, right? And if I was one of the leading competitors of the entire ARK IP, then I would have some footing in making some change here, right? But I don't have a whole lot of footing for making change, you know, and I just want to make some stuff and hopefully find success through that, you know, so I can employ people and keep working with people on, you know, in this field, because it's incredibly fun and gratifying and enjoyable, and I love, you know, sharing entertainment and telling stories. So needless to say, yeah, it sucks to hear that kind of stuff. It makes you feel gross inside. It gives you icky feelings. Would I work for Wildcard? You know, as a kid, I wanted to for a long time. But more recently, you know, when I made this video, I kind of really tried to separate myself from that feeling, you know, this feeling of kind of wanting them, you know, wanting their recognition and their appreciation. And so after so many years of that, it kind of, I don't know, I think it tends to, I'd rather avoid them for now in that sense. Like I appreciate them. They've done amazing things, but I think that it's important not to get too into, you know, what's the saying? Like, don't meet your favorite your like role model or whatever, right? Or like your favorite actor or something. In a similar sense, it's like, you know, if someone strives to get hired there, I don't know. It's a weird thing to deal with or to think about. Nettie, let me ask you a hard question. How long do you think it will take for Snail/T to ruin the game? Are you talking about for ASA? Never meet your idols. Yeah, something like that. Probably, I don't know, because like I don't know what restrictions they're gonna have. I don't know exactly what they're going to be doing. So I can't say, you know, to be honest. But yeah, just to remind everyone, y'all, the crunch is happening at 8 p.m. It is currently 7:12 p.m. EST. Has your interest in dinos increased or decreased as a result of ARK? Definitely increased. I actually didn't really like dinosaurs when I first got into ARK, and I liked them as a kid, kind of, you know, like plastic dinosaur toys and stuff. But generally, like when I got into ARK, I wasn't a fan of the dinosaurs. I just liked the fact that you could drag bodies around. To be totally honest with you guys, I always like to, like, you know, play with action figures, and I thought it was funny that you could drag the ragdolls around, so that's why I got the game. I'm not even joking with you. But then the dinosaurs were there, and that was like kind of cool. And I got used to them, and then I learned all their names, and then I became pretty obsessed with them, and now you could point at like any dinosaur and I can tell you the entire name, just not the second name. At some point I memorized the second names during the like dossier series, but there's a lot to remember. And also they're not like the real second ones or whatever. They're like the like Helena ones that she made up. Second wave survivors, how are you guys doing? How are you doing today? Second wave, I have a power to bestow upon you. Use it with the utmost responsibility. I'm giving you Godhood, or something like that. Y'all, also, another thing I want to talk about. So the Survive the Arks forums right here. is going through some stuff. They mentioned that they are like gonna be updating the website and stuff in anticipation for ASA, so just keep an eye out for that. If it's slow, just be mindful of that. And that's also like a hype indicator, like, dude, what are we gonna see soon? What might we see in this crunch? So yeah, just know that. That's I don't know, I'm excited. You will not spoil my ascension. Your brother introduced you to the game. You told him there's no way this game will be really good. It's impossible. This is a game you've always wanted, and here we are. Love it. Welcome to the community. Catching Neebs Gaming, light RPing, and ARK got you into the game. You didn't even know it had dinosaurs until... Yeah. Yeah, I think they're kind of like the... Even though their main selling point, I liked a lot of the other mechanics. Pure Dingo, what do you think of ARK's lack of merchandise if they're hurting for money? Yeah, that's a top management issue at the end of the day. If you look at a game like Satisfactory, for example, it's not even that big of a game. Like, it's not that well known, and yet they have merch, y'all. Satisfactory literally has merch. Look how much merch they have. This is official merch that they sell. If you guys have ever played Satisfactory, I mean, this is cool. I'm into it. I was thinking about buying one of these cups, okay? But, you know, when you look at ARK merch, all they have is the limited edition stuff that have been given out very, very, like, carefully, very cautiously, if at all. And then you got, like, weird, like, what is this? Weird Amazon knockoffs, you know? But yeah, I mean, they could really make a lot of money selling ARK related merch, but they just decide not to. So I don't really know what the business strategy is there, but it's a top level management problem at the end of the day. Like, just to emphasize, like, guys, this is how companies work. There's there's a top level, there's like a middle level kind of thing, and then there's like lower level frontline. This is like pretty basic systematic like understanding. The decisions, the strategic decisions, right? They happen at the top. And if there's no merch for ARK, that means that either the top level strategic planners cannot fathom what merch is, and they have no idea what that is, like as a concept, or the very obvious thing is that they don't have an interest in it and they're not prioritizing it. They don't see that as valuable. And I would argue that's 100% what's wrong here. It's not that Wildcard is like lazy or something. It's that the top level management that own the franchise don't care. Like they don't see it as viable. They don't want to have the hassle. I'm not sure. It's bizarre. It's certainly bizarre, but yeah, it is what it is. Will updating the game to UE5 make it smaller than 500 gigabytes? At the onset, yeah, probably, but not like long term after they add everything in. Like, I would assume it'd make it to be about that size, like by the time all the DLC content is in. Ich bin X, there is no business strategy. The strategy is to give everything to some villain trying to be another Elon Musk. Well, the business strategy is definitely haphazard. I'll say that. Thank you, Burke. Thank you, Burke, so much for the $5 super chat. Going through some stuff? Question mark. Oh, baby. Is that for me or for chat? Can't tell. You've seen a couple streamers with Noglin hats. You have no idea where they got it. I've got one myself. They gave out quite a lot of them. Especially like during Extra Life. So if you want one, keep an eye out there. Nekitis, how are you? Good evening. Very late evening. It's late over there, isn't it, man? I was just talking about how there was a comment. Yeah, business strategy. So if we're talking business strategy, if we want to talk about the ARK business strategy, first of all, I want to be very clear and quote Dolly here. In saying something very useful. which was where did she say the thing? Oh, she talks so much nowadays, which is awesome. Here we go. Okay, let's talk about this really quick. So someone said this is not how you build hype at all for the community, right? The way that the wildcards have been going about things. Dolly responded. Hold on, where's your thing? Here we go. Dolly responded, quote, I'm frustrated because I really want to see loads more gameplay and I don't want to wait. Super valid, honest, herd-based, no notes. This is my own take. This is, I think a lot of people's takes, right? And then the other one is, I know marketing strategy better than the people who implement marketing strats armed with all the internal product knowledge required, and I'm very most likely not even in that field myself. Bit weird, go perform your better strats on your own game. Do they really think this is simple? So what she's saying here is sometimes, fans may suggest or outright say that the marketing is very bad or misjudged, right? In this case. And you can certainly critique that. But all in all, these things are generally very well thought out. And aside from the poor management at the top level, the marketing is pretty deliberate and concealing assets and information and stuff. Maybe not information, but concealing media and stuff about ASA is a way to entice us as fans to be more excited and to theorize and to be thinking about it. This is just human psychology, and I'm not a psychologist either. These are sort of my interpretations of what they're doing and how it is strategic in a sense, which is that they're withholding showing a ton of ARK stuff strategically, here or there, depending on the circumstances, in order to pull all of you in and get you more and more excited and interested in ARK, because you're like, wait a second, well, hold on, where is it, right? I want to see it. What's going on, right? So, with that said, I think we absolutely can critique the business strategy overall of ARK by making it very clear that, all you have to do is look up, Snail Games, Shihai, and the numerous articles that have been written about him and how unprofessional, childish, and incredibly incompetent the man is. According to those articles, according to those stories, investigations, right? So a pattern emerges, right, where you're dealing with management that is infantile and doesn't know how to run their company. And so you can have a great studio. Is that a flying ant? You can have a great studio with lovely people. But at the end of the day, if your top management is poor, ownership and strategy of the actual business itself can seriously fall behind and suffer because of it. There's a flying ant, but I'm just going to let him do his thing. Unless he comes and lands on me. All that does is increase the pull of people already fanatical about the franchise. Increase the pull of people? Can you elaborate? Yo, he is like, where is he going? Sir! Sir, this is a Wendy's! Sir! Talking to the bugs again. Flying ant is trying to mate? I don't think so, guys. It's, I would have to disagree. I'd have to disagree. You bet we will see words. I can assure you, we will see words. Even if the words we see are literally limited to just Evo event. Wait, I don't even think the Evo event's a thing anymore. Oh my god, yeah, because they shut down the official server. I suppose we might as well summarize what happened in the last one. In the last crunch, they shut down the official servers. They showed that Shastasaurus dossier. Freaking Titanomurma in my house, bro. ASA Q&A. So that's cool. I got a pet Titanomurma. A lot of information, that probably a lot of y'all have seen already about what to expect. I think we're going to see images in this crunch. I would be surprised if we didn't. You know, and then the standard crunch stuff. So yeah, that's basically what we got, as well as, you know, a new song. I'm the first person to tame a Titanomyrma. That's you know, a bit of a stretch, but I'll take it. Thank you. Tamed. Teach us your ways. I guess you just sit here and talk about ARK for a while, and then they just come. We aren't getting cryos on launch. They aren't gonna backpedal. That is part of tech. They don't want to at launch. Yes, this is true. Do you think we'll get any ARK animated series anytime soon? I have about as much faith in that as I do in ASA. No, I don't have a lot of faith in it, to be honest. There's nothing else in existence that I have less faith in, or even equally as little faith in, as the animated series for ARK. So, yeah, there's not going to be much, I don't think, news there, unless just out of nowhere they pull out. They're just like, hey, by the way, it's happening. It's coming out. The animated series, it's just right around the corner. Big Rob says, in reality, they're only dragging along their already hooked player base, which already plan to purchase ASA, no matter what marketing strategy is utilized. Current approach just hinders growth, IMO. Yeah, I mean, every company is going to have their own marketing strategy. And I think that because none of us are internal and like actually they're looking at the data, we can't really say that ourselves. We can compare on the outside how it matches up against other survival games or games in this genre or of this type or of similar player bases and all that kind of stuff. But I don't think it, like Dolly was saying, like I was trying to explain, like it's just not easy, or even it doesn't really make a lot of sense for us to compare. Oh my God, he's gonna get me, Mr. Flying Ant. I'm gonna get him. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get her. It's on my goddamn thing. Oh my God, I got him. I got him in a cup. Let's go. All right, now I just need a thing to do the thing with, and then, yep, we're good. We're gaming. I've captured it. Let me just take it outside. I'll be right back. Okay. All right. Problem solved. No, leave the ant alone. Look, I didn't kill her, right? He or she is on my counter. Amelia, that's a hot take. You said, I don't think we're getting ASA at the end of October. You think we'll be lucky to get it by the end of 2023? Well, according to the agreement and like the paper or whatever, on the document that said that they like did the loan thing with Nitrado, I think it's very unlikely that they will not just release whatever they've got by the end of October, so that they don't, fail to meet the agreement, or the terms, right? Hello, Lady Taruki. How are you? Have you heard if they are doing anything extra with the lore, like maybe a story mode type thing, or at least anything that would help people to actually find the lore? No, other than that they might add, they're going to make one new expansion at least, and maybe two for ASA, and maybe more. I don't know. That's going to be something we would learn about over many months or years. You think the animated series might get canceled? That would be like a really sad waste of money and resources, because a lot of like the money for the animated series was actually from the co-founders themselves. It was not from like the game necessarily. I mean, you could equate it back to that or track it back to that if you think of like their money have being the equity from the game, whatever. But yeah, like they funded it, and so that would just be a huge waste of money for them. Voice crack. So I mean, surely they would, if not on a good platform on like YouTube or something, and at least or something like that, just anywhere. Surely they wouldn't just cancel it. I don't know how much of it is done. Personnel says it's literally finished. Did they say it was done outright? Lady Taruki, you wish they organized a writing contest that players write explore notes for the free DLC maps? Yeah, that... The problem with that is like rights. So what's fine with the creature vote is that essentially players are suggesting a creature and making some art for it, and then they're giving wildcard permission to sort of piggyback off of that. Oh, they did say it was done? Okay. They're giving wildcard permission to piggyback off that creature, but the difference in like writing explorer notes is that it's kind of like volunteer work in a sense, right? If they kept them, if they use them as like inspiration, I don't know. That gets into some muddy water, I think, where people who wrote them, who won, could very easily be like, where are my royalties? I wrote the notes on Ragnarok. You can't do this, right? I'm not sure how that would work exactly. Ned, serious question. Da Hifster. According to lore, when did text/element first become available, I assume? Whenever the meteor crashed on Earth. And I don't know exactly when that was, sometime around the 21st century or something. Dolly stated their 2 seasons are done. All they need is a platform. Gotcha. Yeah, that'd be a huge waste in that case. Yeah. Should do Crunchyroll. I don't know. Does Crunchyroll do like American TV shows? I don't know much about them and like how they operate, like who they work with, who they acquire or have on their platform, whatever, what shows. If they release after the 31st, it makes no difference to them at all. Snail/wildcard make nothing from other companies or home servers hosting ASE. Oh, is that true, Richard? I know that like it screws over all the ASE servers, but I would assume that they would not want to do that. To hold on to any shred of dignity left, right? Because that's kind of a big deal if your ARK servers for ASE are suddenly getting shut down as well. Like that's a huge, like that is IGN worthy, IGN story worthy stuff there. You remind me of Chandler Riggs. Isn't that the guy that plays Carl in The Walking Dead? And he has a Twitch channel, right? Dude, that's I appreciate that. Thank you. I think he's quite an attractive man. So thank you. It's quite the compliment. But what's I used to actually get that as a kid. People used to say that when I was like 10. So I guess it's yeah, maybe I do look like him. I don't know. What do you guys think? That is kind of weird. Yeah, that picture right there. maybe I do look like him. Oh my god, he looks so old in this one. Wow. The similarity is uncanny. Really? Yeah. Wow, my long lost twin brother, I guess. Carl! We need more pudding, Carl. Oh, Jay. Jay, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. I really appreciate that, man. You just wanted to say thank you for the ARK lore videos. Thank you so much, man, for supporting. I appreciate that. That facilitates me being able to do this. Waiting for the little music thing to play. The walking Nettie. Carl. It's the eyes. Is it the eyes? The wording more like sounded more like all servers would have to be on Nitrado. I'm not sure that's working. Or not at all, so they get exclusivity, and that only goes not effect if ARK Ascended doesn't come out by that is a lot of double negatives. But think what you're saying is that if it doesn't come out, if it comes out after October 31st, then all of the servers on ASE, the server providers, lose the licensing rights to their servers, and then they would get shut down at some point after. I thought the agreement said like a couple months or something. Deathblades asks, Nettie, will you make a video on good places to build an ASA? Maybe? That's a very tough, I don't know. It's like a peculiar type of video. I think a lot of the time that type of video would be for PvP, and I am not PvP experienced, and I'm not going to pretend like I am. I have no clue what the strategy is in PvP and how people decide where to build bases, and it's not at all my expertise. I read Explorer notes. That is most of what I do in ARK, and run around jumping on boxes for hours. Is there supposed to be a community crunch today? Yes, Midstick, every single Friday, where I will be streaming. So come and join next time if you want to hear my reaction to the crunch and see what's up with everyone. You think the island will be any bit bigger in ASA? Oh, hold on. Joey Driver, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Do I think that a possible expansion could be on that arc that the Survivor was traveling to before Rockwell dragged them to Aberration? Yeah, actually, that's like probably one of my own leading theories. Or like, not really theories, but like, I guess a theory. Like, I've thought about it. I've generally thought about that as being like maybe one of the top 3 most likely places that the DLC would take place on. If we go like back, back here, when did it happen? When did we get the thing? Let's enhance, analyze. Let's analyze this thing. Okay. So what does that arc look like? You can't really see it. It really looks like the island. That looks a lot like the island. I wonder, wait, maybe it's in the dev kit? Wait, maybe it's in the dev kit. Y'all, let's poke around. Let's see if we can find it. All right, hold on. Oh, it's gonna take so long for the dev kit to open. But it could be in there, unless they just use like a regular arc. That's just the island? You think so? They reused the asset? Yeah, I kind of want to take a look though. Had 3 snow-capped mountains. Really? Okay. I'm still kind of curious to poke into the actual like Scorched Earth map and look for that. Wait, hold on. I have an idea. I wonder if the level's there, because we might be able to get a good look of that thing. Hold on. This could be really cool, guys. Hold on. Content, maps. If it's in Scorched Earth, which it should be. Scorched Earth Downs, Boss Arena Manticore, Master, SE Ascension. Okay, it is in there. It is freaking in there. That is a level. Okay, I'm going to... I might be able to load it just within the dev kit normally. I do need to go to the bathroom really quick, guys, so stare at the Shastasaurus dossier while I do that. I will be right back, and then we're going to look up close at the Scorched Earth Ascension, probably for the first time. I don't think anyone else has looked at this before, so I will be right back. Hopefully the dev kit loads by the time I'm back. Okay. I have returned. ARK 2 finna come out before the dev kit loads? Damn right. Damn right. Anyone know the time frame of the crunch? Yeah, it's coming out in 18 minutes. 18 minutes. Is there any chance one of the ASA DLCs could be a Rockwell prequel when we meet him on the island? He's so well established. I would really doubt that, because that would imply like an island prequel, right? You're a big fan of the ARK soundtrack. If you could remake one of the tracks in the game, so it'd be more fitting for what it's meant for. Which one would you choose? I don't know. That, I mean, there's more fitting. I mean, I think they're all very fitting, but I mean, if I was gonna remake one, I'd probably remake either the loading or the like respawn music when you're creating your survivor creation, or the main theme. Gareth is redoing the main theme for ASA, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, I think creation is pretty dated, and I would honestly change that around. It would psych some people out because it wouldn't give them like trauma when they hear it, but in time it would give them trauma. So get to hear all my throat clearing noises an extra 2 times. Oh, that's great. I do have chronic illness, so excuse me for my lungs don't work. They're doing their best. But yeah, main theme remake would be nice. I know that Aether and Chaos is releasing the Genesis theme very soon. The Genesis remake of like the soundtrack and stuff. But he released this little teaser of like, I think this is the announcement trailer music. So Aether and Chaos, in case y'all don't know, I definitely recommend checking him out and giving him a little subscribe. But he remixes rather, the ARK music and some other games as well. Makes them more epic, if that's possible. Of course, as you know, they're already epic, but he likes to make them epicer. Bump the epic dial from like a 6 to like a 9. Maybe something like that. So yep, that's what he does. So I'm excited. He's releasing on the 9th, which is that Monday? That's Monday. Darn, I thought it was Sunday. He's releasing his Genesis soundtrack on Monday. Yeah, there's no gameplay in this crunch, but there might be an image or two. What's your opinion on ARK 2 moving away from the classic ARK experience and embracing more Souls-like experience? Well, I think they're trying something very new here, so I'm all for it. You know, we're getting basically ARK 2, or ARK 1.5, and so if people don't like ARK 2, they can play ARK Survival Ascended, which is kind of like ARK 2 but just ARK 1. Same mechanics and everything. Epic Plus. Can I please check the Gen 2 ending place? Maybe. If I recall, it's not actually in the kit, but I could be wrong. Do you think we get some good news about ASA in this crunch? I don't know. I can't tell you, man. Maybe. I hope so. Community crunch in 14 minutes. Yeah, I mean, what would be the... You wouldn't want ARK 2 to be like ARK 1 because we already have ASA. Like, you can't do ASA any better than ASA can do it. Or you can't... ARK 2 cannot do ARK Survival Evolved any better than ARK Survival Ascended will be able to do it. Right? It's like... That's the focus of ARK 2 is to be a very new take on the ARK IP. And the focus of ASA is to be a remaster, a complete retelling and like recreation of the same original ARK 1. So I think it's important. All you have to know is like that those are the distinctions, and then it's pretty clear. Like, I'm not sure why anyone would have an issue with ARK 2 because ASA is there. So it's like, well, at least they didn't abandon the original ARK 1 because they're supporting it massively with having remade it and everything. What do I think of Fluid Ninja being an ASA? I don't know much about Fluid Ninja other than it looks like the most impressive thing is the smoke particles and stuff. The fluid looks cool and everything too, but I'm most interested in the smoke particles. Someone asked a really specific question here. What track did I use 8 minutes into the Switch ARK on review? A little specific, but what track did I use? They said was ever this is the Extinction. Oh, the ARK Extinction credits theme. This one. If you just listen through Gareth Coker's music, you'll find anything you need. More or less. Not everything. Not every musical stinger within ARK, but you'll find most of it. Hope that helps. So you can finally listen to that epic ARK music. The water looks amazing in Fluid Ninja. You love the Extinction theme. Oh, me too. Jordan H, do you explain in your Genesis video how we can transfer dinos out of a simulation? All right, Jordan. I'm mad. I was mad, rather. I was very mad when they did that. Because it's like, all right, guys. Sure, that's fine. Have Genesis 1 in a simulation. Cool. Just don't allow people to transfer their stuff out of it. Because you're talking about transferring your little code into real life meat and air breathing, mouth breathing creatures, right? But they obviously didn't care about that and just let you do that. Like, you can tame a Bloodstalker in Genesis and then transfer it to the island. So there's one of two things. Either they don't care, and that's like just not canon if you do that. Or number two is that science fiction, baby, you can do anything, and they just use the digital code to rematerialize the creature with genetic GMO cloning, creature cloning, which is more likely and easily plausible because they already do that on the ARK. So you can say either way, really. But if you wanna have faith in it being totally just connected to everything, then you can just say, well, they already cloned creatures, so they just reintegrated the creature from the creature replicators with their digital code in the simulation, whatever, right? That, you get the idea. Yeah. Something like that. Okay, y'all, the dev kit is open. We are here today. We can finally experience this moment together, except, wait, hold on. Maybe? I have to turn off all these filters, though. Get out of here, filters. All right, guys, we can... Hopefully it doesn't crash. Probably we want to open the master level first, though. Oh, but that's going to take forever, dude. I mean, what if we just open it without doing that, though? Where is it again? Perimeter. Caves. Boss arena. Death outro. That's interesting. Does it take you to a new level? Where do they put this thing? I'm trying to find. Oh, it's down here, I guess. Landscape. Ascension. All right, let's load. Let's see what happens if we load this level. I assume this is not the only level you want to load, and I should probably have instead loaded the persistent level first. But, oh. Time will tell. Excuse my throat noises. I probably had COVID and am recovering. Which map has your favorite spawn-in music? Maybe the center or Gen 2. Yeah. Oh. Whoa. I'm in love already. No. Dude, look at this. We made it, guys. We didn't even have to load the persistent level. Unless this is the persistent level. Okay, it loaded that. All right. We get our destroyed Earth or moon. Not Earth. Or, well, both. They're both destroyed technically. Rebuilding class hierarchy. Train, don't do this. Don't say that. Don't utter that phrase here. Wow, look at it. Oh my gosh. T, can you push publish on the community crunch? It's getting late. Oh, sorry. I was busy pretending like I'm not the puppeteer of all the community crunches behind their backs. That was a joke. Please don't find me. All right. So this is the island. It looks a little different, but probably it's the same. It's just like a bit brighter. All right, let's actually go and I'm gonna show you guys what a matinee looks like. If I could load it. Yeah, I think did they copy? I think they copy. Oh my God, there's so much going on here. Wow, they copied over the island one, which makes sense. All right, so we begin. Y'all, this is so cool. Oh, there is so much going on. Okay, so, whee! All right, so they're going through. This is the Scorched Earth Ascension. I'm dying. Pardon me. We're flying by what looks like... Can we get out of this camera really quick? Like, unlock... Allow matinee preview. All right, I want to just... Oh, what a nice body you have there. All right, so that's Scorched Earth, right? The ARK he's going to, though. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's go back to the camera. Okay, so he's trying to go here, right? And I'm gonna burst y'all's bubble. Well, you already kind of bursted the bubble. Y'all already said it was the island, and I'm sure you're right. Yeah. So maybe he was trying to go back to the island, or this is just placeholder. Nice arms. I know, right? Look at that sun. Wow. That's a big sun. Much bigger than you would normally see it. Skipped body day. Yeah, I didn't need it. Didn't skip arms day, but that's it. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's okay. What I really want to see though is the aberration one. Oh boy, you guys are gonna cringe in a second. I didn't even have to oh. Guys, apparently your arms are actually like really big. But yeah, look. Okay, so we got these. First of all, one obelisk. Oh my god, this is the first time I've been able to poke around this freaking. Oh, what is my view doing? This model, this asset. So first of all, it has one ARK on it. This ARK is ginormous compared to how big it should be, I think. Well, let's take a look, right? Okay, maybe it's not actually that giant, but it's pretty big. Actually, it might be the same size. Maybe I'm freaking out over nothing. But still, it's one obelisk. So where's the other one, right? But what is cool is that this looks very, like, it's almost like this is based on the actual map itself. And that's pretty fascinating to see. Oh, but what happens, hold on, I just realized, okay, they use a different mesh. Okay, so let's go back to this, right? Oh my gosh, it's loud. Okay, but so he goes in here, but then it goes white, and he teleports to a new place, I'm pretty sure. And so if we oh my gosh, they just copied this straight out of Aberration. Whoa. Whoa. What is going on? Oh, they put this in the earth? Oh, cool. Not what a gnarly place to put it. Okay. So then you fall down here and you get this lovely hole in the ground, which you actually see in the in the matinee. And then you fall down here and yep. Guys, Aberration looks a little different. I'm not sure. I can't really put my finger on what it is. Can you guys tell? So yeah, that's what happens. Whee. What a funny little animation there. Oh, 3 minutes, guys. Crunch comes out in 3 minutes. But yeah, if you guys want to see how matinees work, basically, this is how it works. All these layers here are different things going on, right? So the ARK attach, I assume that's the arms. So like, for example, if we move this ahead, probably, watch this. Nope, that's not it actually. You can't even undo. That's why this sequencer is just great. It's just great. Such a handy, user-friendly thing. Oh wow, it doesn't even care if I adjust the first-person hands. But yeah, isn't it cool, guys? Seeing the little behind the scenes. It's not that complicated. The magic is ruined. Is this the hands? How many freaking hands are there, man? No, that's not the right one. Also, the crunch should be coming out very soon. Yeah, don't worry. If you haven't seen these before, that means you're probably sane. It's probably a good thing if you've never seen the matinee. It does things to people that are irreversible. Irreversible damage, truly. But where are the freaking... Are these the hands? Have I finally found the hands? Hands? Yeah. So I can like change when the animation happens, basically. Or I could speed it up. Check this out. Play rate 50. Okay, that's too much. Hold on. Let's do like 10. Watch this. Look at those hands. Or, on the other hand, you make it like 0.1. But now it's like playing the entire thing super slowly. Oh no. What have I done? What have I done? Set play rate 1. Also set the time 0. Can we just go back to everything being fine? Cool. Hello, Void. It's dropped. It's dropped. Oh boy, a picture of a Spinosaurus. Let's go. Welcome to another edition of the Community Crunch. We're still recuperating after completing the Shastasaurus' saddle and dossier last week. We were hard at work on the concept and dossier for the mighty Dreadnoughtus. Be on the lookout for the concept and dossier in the coming weeks. We're thrilled about the arrival of all the community-voted creatures in ARK Survival Ascended and can't wait to see how they integrate with the diverse wildlife on the existing maps. Official server saves, they are able to be downloaded here. Since yesterday, Thursday, October 5th, we've provided access to your PC saves, and you're now also able to directly rent a server from Nitrado, who can host your PC or console saves. Nitrado servers using the official save games are now available here. Okay, that's it. That is quite the contrast. We went from like the best crunch in months to like the worst crunch in years, probably. Maybe. That was like less than that was like a paragraph of a crunch. And then the end is here. And then this video here. A lot of okay, I was expecting more. 2 videos of Goodbye ARK. Some fan art. Lovely fan art here. So about those predictions, Dad? What predictions? I didn't say anything. What are you possibly talking about? Whew. No way I said anything. You have nothing. A screenshot of the MOTD. Some more screenshots. Wow. That's oh, your party made it into the crunch via short from someone else. That's nice. Are you sad or happy you're not shown crying over it as the crunch thumbnail? I'm just yeah, I'm a little flabbergasted. You know, I thought they were gonna show anything of substance, but there's nothing here. This is one of the worst crunches we've ever had, probably. Aside from the community stuff. That stuff's good. Yeah, this was an empty. There's no crunch in here. Why even post? Yeah, there's nothing to eat, man. No crunchy. Top 5. I'm gonna get a crunch. Hold on, just so that you guys can at least be satisfied. There's not. We will have the crunch. We will have the crunch. Actually, oh no, it's not even crunchy. I'm gonna have to get as much crunch out of this crunchy. I thought it was gonna be crunchy, but every time, I feel like I've made this joke before. Let's get as much crunch as we can. Wow. It's just like this crunch. There's no crunch. That's disappointed. No crunch. Give us the real crunch in an hour. Yeah, that would be an ASE. A crinkle, maybe? Can we get a crinkle? Hey, water is crunchy. Dreadnoughter, there might be a chance that you don't know what crunch is. Mayhaps a chance. Even the crunchy bar has the lamest crunch. Your bones are crunchy. Yeah. Man, Zealous Avenger, I completely am with you there, man. They act like the entire team is working on these concepts. And I don't know, I understand they would have to get certification. But like, come on, man. Like, it's not a lot of work to show an existing asset. It really isn't. Like, the only reason why it would be a lot of work to show this is because of how companies work, where you have to get permission from a bunch of different, like, sections of the company or whatever, right? Where it's like, okay, hi, I am developer X, and or employee number 47, and I just took about 5 seconds to put our old model next to our new model. Can I get confirmation from middle management and upper management that this is okay? And then they get confirmation, and then they put it in the crunch. The assets have to exist. There's no way that like, there's no other explanation other than, like, just for some reason upper management's just like, no, you arbitrarily cannot do something as minute and simple as that. You have to, you work on my limitations, you know. Developer X. That sounds like something Elon Musk would make. But yeah, that's Dreadender. That's the really sad thing, you know. That comparison to weapons, I swear, is concept art. No, those are 3D models, from what I can tell. Yeah, 3 instances. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. Maybe it's just like a real pain in the arse to get, like, certification confirmation. He didn't. Raz gonna be sad he didn't get his rock showcase. No, not the rock. That would be what higher management would say. Lady Drugi. Yeah. Yup. Let him cook. They're cooking. I know. I know it's annoying. I'm annoyed too. It's lame. It sucks. But it is what it is. We must all go on with our weekends. Enjoy them. Speaking of which, we know they like to make it perfect. Guess we'll see what happens next week. Yeah. That is right. Does anyone know if Jat and Cedric are still... Yeah, they're still there. It's just, you know, they take turns doing different things, I'm sure. I would assume. And they're probably also pretty busy working on Extra Life stuff, which is also something that I am preparing for. Surely we would get ASA news next week, right? Surely. If we look at the date here, y'all can't see it, but the 6th, we are on the 6th. In a week, it's the 13th, right? So it's 1 crunch, then 2 with the 20th, then 3 with the 27th, all right? There are 3 crunches left in October, right? Yeah, 3 crunches, 3 opportunities until, yeah, stuff is gonna get chaotic. I think it's especially pertinent if they don't want to miss their Extra Life event and deadline, you know, because it's on the 4th of November. It's pretty important they launch in time for that, because it could directly conflict with their ability to participate in Extra Life. Extra Life is a major, it's a gaming charity event where multiple gamers go and stream for something called Children's Miracle Network. Friday the 13th. Whoa. Loaded clickbait will have a video up soon saying devs dropped biggest news yet. Oh, I'm sure he will. Some big news. Writing a paragraph, right? Can I go into the dev kit and see the Gen 1 ending? Why not? Sure. No. Genesis. VR Boss Arena. Is it in there? Oh, wait, yeah. Something Ascension. It's probably called something Ascension. Persistent bog. Master something. Genesis Grid. End cinematic matinee. That would probably be it. Streaming ASA for Extra Life will make a lot of money. Yeah, if they can actually get it, so it's pretty important to get it out, because if they don't, I think fans are going to be pretty frustrated, and I think it could actually harm their ability to raise money, because the happier fans are, the more likely, the more generous they may be, I would assume, you know. Genesis. Well, as disappointed as we are, guys, at least you know that Nettie the Noodle is releasing the supercut. I just spit, I'll make it work, sorry. The supercut of all the lore on Sunday. All right? You do not have long to wait, my friend. So get ready. It's gonna be magnificent. Would you be pissed if they did a live action trailer instead of in-game? I would. My brain would stop working. I would short circuit if they did that. I would absolutely short circuit. And also, it wouldn't make any sense that they are not in the place to be doing that. They don't have the money. What am I making? The supercut is like 2 hours long, if that's what you're talking about. And it's coming out on Sunday. If you're talking about the dev kit, I'm not making it. I'm just looking at Gen 1 and the cinematic. Whoa! What do you think they're going to talk about in the charity live stream? ASA, I would assume, and the content roadmap, you know. I mean, that's right there. They will have like just launched it like that week or like before. Wow, I am really fast right now. Okay. So you wanted me to look at the Fed suit? It doesn't even exist yet, I guess. What is this place? Okay. So I'm not sure what that thing is, but if we actually play the matinee. Survivor. Hello, Survivor. We need to go take down Rockwell. Getting geared up, and there's the fit suit. There it is in all its glory. It's a pretty standard tech suit. Oh, that's a little scary. I didn't know you guys looked like that. What the heck? It's kind of weird, guys. Why do you look like that? Guys, why you be doing that? No body? No body? Like, what the heck? Like, I need helmet. Look at that. What the heck is happening here? Boop. It's the HEV suit from Half-Life. Yes, I did see the newest New Blitz video. Oh. Rockwell, no. Rockwell grabbed him. No. What the heck? That's not cool. That is so not cool. Wait. A little tentacle ring just appears. That is funny. It's like a little donut. Rockwell donut going on. That is... I guess that makes sense. HLN is like, oh, I guess he's screwed. Y'all, that's going to be it for this stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know, a little underwhelming. Actually, extremely underwhelming if we're being honest. But thank you for joining me. This is, as always, Rockwell Donut. This is, as always, that time of the week that I really look forward to. Every single week. Every single time. I'm looking for the funny song. That's the funny song. So, F for the community crunch. F's in chat. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you so much, everyone who donated in super chats, and I will talk to you guys next time in the next stream. Tune in next Friday, next week, where hopefully we'll get something good. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, everyone.